Good day, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, we'll be discussing the introduction of theoretical and experimental insight into the construction of FTONISE2BIVO4 photoanode towards an efficient charge separation for the degradation of pharmaceuticals in water. And each of us has contributed to a different section in this project. Let me introduce my team members. I am Ms. L. Makasharala, who will be covering the introduction. We have Ms. S. N. Nyanden, who will be doing the problems, Mr. Mavuso, who will be doing the solutions, Mr. Shozo, who will be covering the methods used, and Mr. Mtabela will be handling the conclusion. Welcome to our presentation, Theoretically and Environmental Insight into the Construction of FTONISO2BIVO4 photoanode towards an efficient charge separation for the degradation of pharmaceutical in water. In this topic, we will probably focus on the challenge of removing pharmaceutical pollutants from water sources. These pollutants include things like antibiotics and other medicine residues that stay in water even after regular water treatment. They cause environmental problems and contribute to antibiotic resistance. This makes it important to find better materials and methods to break down these pollutants effectively. The combination of fluorine-doped tin oxide, nickel selenide, and bismuth vanadate is suggested to create a highly efficient photoanode. For FTO, a clear material that helps the photoanode work by letting light pass through and collecting the electrons created by the light. For NiSO2, a metal that conducts well and works as a helper, it helps improve how charges separate and reduces the issue of electron recombination, which is a common problem in photocatalysis. For BiVO4, it has a small energy gap, approximately 2.4 electron volts, which makes it ideal for the absorbing visible light. This makes it effective for sunlight-powered photocatalysis, which is useful for environmental cleanup.
One of the main problems is creating a material for the photoanode that can separate electrons and holes effectively. If they combine, it reduces the system's performance. Many photoanode materials are not very stable chemically, especially when they are exposed to constant light or harsh conditions in water treatment, like changes in pH. This can damage the photoanode over time, reducing how well it works in the long run. Photocatalytic reactions to work well, the material needs to absorb light efficiently. The challenge is making sure the material can absorb a wide range of sunlight, especially in the visible light spectrum, where most of the sun's energy is found. The process of breaking down pharmaceuticals in water can be slow, especially if the material doesn't produce enough reactive oxygen species to break down complicated organic molecules.
Is mostly likely the intention of a nickel diselenide and bismuth vanadate combination to increase the separation efficiency by generating a favorable band alignment. Examining substances such as nickel diselenide and bismuth vanadate, which are recognized for their comparatively stable chemical characteristics in severe conditions, is probably intended to solve this issue. Bismuth vanadate's capacity to absorb visible light makes it an extensively utilized material. Better photon absorption and electron transfer may be possible by nickel diselenide acting as a core catalyst and improving absorption. It is most like the intention of the combination of nickel diselenide and bismuth vanadate to maximize catalytic performance by elevating the generation of reactive oxygen species.
So for the study of this experiment, starting by the reagents, the study used various reagents including nickel chloride hexatrite, ammonium vanadate, disodium EDTA, just to name a few. All the chemicals were sourced from the same place, which is Sigma Alderage, which is in South Africa, without any further purification.
For the preparation of potassium vanadate, Bosmate nitrate pentahydrate was dissolved in 40 milliliters of ethyl glycol, while ammonium vanadate was dissolved in hot water. That hot water solution with containing ammonium vanadate was gradually added to the bosmate nitrate pentahydrate while stirring for 30 minutes. This mixture then was subjected to an ultrasonic radiation for 30 minutes at a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. Then the resulting yellow product was then washed several times with water and ethanol to remove unreacted salt. For the synthesis of nickel selenide, nickel selenide was synthesized using a method called solvothermal, which, which nickel chloride dihydrate and sodium selenide was dissolved in a 30 milliliter ethyl glycol, followed by a 30 minutes of ultrasonification. The mixture then was transferred to a TLA and heated for 24 hours at a temperature of 180 degrees. After the reaction, those crystals were washed with water and ethanol until the filtrate was clear, and then they dried up the filtrate for 8 hours with the temperature of 80 degrees Celsius. The study of photoelectrochemical study, they employed 3 electrode cell system featuring a platinum wire counter electrode and a fabricated photoanode. A xenon solar lamp light for illumination was used, which contained 100 watts with photoanode positioned 10 centimeters away. For impedance spectroscopic studies, a 5 milliliter of iron cyanide solution in 0.1 mole of potassium chloride solution was used in the darkness. For photocurrent determination, 0.1 molar of sodium sulfate solution was utilized, and CIP degradation experiments were performed in a 100 milliliter quasar glass containing 10 milligram per liter of CIP in 0.1 molar of sodium sulfate. For degradation was monitored via a UV VIS spectrophotometry at intervals, including trials conducted without light to assess electrolytic effect, which will be shown below.
So here's a brief description of how the experiment was conducted.
So these micrographs were obtained from the SAM study, like A, B, and C, which shows the presence of nickel selenide and bismuth vanadate. This clearly indicates that there are contamination in the water that we drink that are caused by pharmaceutical contaminations.
So, as we have studied the photoanode made by FTONISE and BIVO, which effectively breaks down pharmaceuticals in water, our research combined theoretical and experimental methods to analyze the method and its structure based on performance. The key findings were the composite achieved of 76 degradation of cytoprofloxacin, which is abbreviated as CIP, and it's outperforming the individual components. The interaction between the layers, charge separation aided by the built-in electric charge, and the degradation process is influenced by pH concentration voltage with holes in the BIVO layer playing a crucial role, and the photoanode remained stable for over 6 cycles minimum efficiency loss. Overall, this can be useful in the future because this study suggests that the photoanode is a promising solution for treatment of pharmaceutical products in contaminated water, which can play an efficient role in purifying water that has been contaminated with pharmaceutical produce. So this is the team behind the publishment of this method and the team that funded them to actually work on this project of producing this photoanode, which helps separate pharmaceutical products from water.
If you made it to this final part, thank you for watching the video.